Hello everyone, this is Dwayne Golden and I'm really excited here to share with you. I'm very excited to share with you a new technology, more of the 21st century innovation that is helpful for businesses anywhere, everywhere. And I'm going to do so. I'm going to start off by first of all just reminding you all of this standard. We've come a long way over the last 12 to 14 years. And where any business can communicate with anyone, anywhere in the world. And businesses now, since the time of the introduction of video conferencing, they're able to permeate beyond boundaries, geographic boundaries, where there used to be walls up and you could only do business in your own world. Because of dictatorship, communism, and so many other things, video conferencing literally, single-handedly, took companies from general results to exponential results. And we're going in the future is even better. And at CyberneticoLive, we're going to show you how we're going to help lead the way by helping companies to do so with limited expenses and getting everything done in the same place. So let's take a walk with me. I'm going to go out to share my screen. Let's see here. So that you can do that. By the way, it's great to see you all. It's so important to recognize what's going on in the world and to gauge it properly. So if you could see my screen, go ahead and confirm with me, Dwayne or Charles, if you can, that you can see my screen okay.
Yep, I see your screen just fine.
Fantastic. So in looking at my screen, I want you to note that there's a standard that existed with the introduction of video conferencing. And it was introduced at a time when technology within itself had limitations. But even though there were limitations, they appeared to be unlimited just because of where the world was with regard to technology. Therefore, now that the world has moved so much further into the future with technology, it's time for video conferencing webinars to move forward as well. That being said, let's take a walk with a look at the standard. The standard of video conferencing begins with software configuration. If you look at software configuration, you will note that with the standard video conferencing, it's required that you download something to your computer. In most cases, every single time you want to have a conference. We call these conferences webinars. And now with where the world has gone now, we're calling them even Hangouts, which even has a greater description or explanation of what's going on. But in the past, this need to download software really left you restricted to the type of system that you had. For many of you, you remember if you had a Mac, unfortunately, you had to dial in on a phone to be able to do your conference. Others of you, if you had an older system, you would get an error message that told you that unfortunately, you could not at all participate. But in the future, there will be updates. There was something different. I remember back, as some of you, how many of you remember to have for 50 attendees in a webinar, it would cost you $49 a month, or yeah, $49 a month. And then later, to get 100 attendees, it cost you $99. And then eventually, it graduated up to $499 a month, which most of us have been paying over the years, for 1,000 attendees with rooms, which is 2 or 3 rooms. And when you have multiples for each of these types of accounts, it's $49.99 per each. Well, these are some of the limitations that come with the standard. There's others. The very fact that there is a monthly fee, while you're trying to manage all the other pieces to your online business, this idea of monthly fees is also a part of the future. It's not accepted. It's not acceptable. Most human beings, no matter where you live in the world, you have enough things that cry for your attention every single month. We're going to show you today how transitioning from the standard to where the world is going is where most of you, if not all of you, should be, not just to reduce the amount of cost you have every month, but to get the greatest amount of value in return. Let's take a look at third-party expenses when it comes to managing your attendees. Think about it. If you're using the standard, It doesn't matter which company. Some have different features and benefits, but most, you literally have to go out and have someone build a special page. Charles, Dwayne Jr., I know you guys remember when releasing new things or having our business taking off years ago, we had to build a web page and then tell everyone to go to it during the webinar while we're holding a phone in our hand. Well, we want you to know that that has got to change. Systems have got to prepare and give you the ability to create whatever type of page you want, whether it's a sales page, a landing page, an invitation page. You deserve the ability to be able to create such things with point and click without the other expenses. I remember making a phone call to my programmer, Antoine, and he would charge me $99 for each page he'd create for these webinars. I hated it, but I love Antoine, but I didn't like the extra expenses. Another thing is with the standard, they give you their own autoresponder broadcasting management system. In fact, they're not even broadcasting, it's just autoresponders. And you have a lot of limitations in what you can say and how you will write your own messages. Not to mention that the entire attendee list is purged and deleted after 3 months. That's the standard, where you're paying a large amount of money every month. What we're going to show you today is how with our new system, these things don't cost you money. They're included in a non-monthly feed system that will change the way you do business from this day forward. But I can't stop there. There's more. Those of you listening, do you remember what it took to charge people to teach them something that you know and have it done in a webinar system? It was almost impossible, because when you do that, the person who would buy it might share the link, or it would become viral within hours and everybody gets in free and you have to spend time banning people. The standard did not leave much room for you to be an entrepreneur, sell your systems or your products and things of that sort in a fee-based webinar. Well, we believe the future should be one where these things are all inclusive, and you're right here on the verge of experiencing just that with our new system. You might be wondering, well, why is this so important? Why do you keep talking about these things? Because it's important. It's important to know the value of what you have in the standard, but it's even more important that you know about the value of being in the future, where there's less expenses and more value for having these such conferences and generating more business for your company. So let's look at the next one. A few years ago, a new system called Evergreen Business Systems was created. Brilliant concept. But to enjoy Evergreen Business Systems, unfortunately, you have to pay another $199 monthly to use it. We believe that such a feature benefit should be included in your webinar and Hangout system. So we've done that. In phase 2, in a matter of just, I think, 2.5, 3 weeks, we introduced this, and we call ours Infinity Business Systems, right? So far I'm talking about having the greatest of value without all of the additional expenses and without monthly fees. But if I stop now, I would be shorting you, or it's even greater value. Let's take a walk and see that when doing a webinar with a standard system, you have to tell people www.xyz, go to the site, go to the website. Or you have to put it in the chat area and then it goes away, right? Or it cannot allow a link that's clickable. Well, we believe in a system and the future of having the ability to redirect every user instantaneously to a specific website while they're still in the webinar. It's called empowering. We know how important this is. Now, this last feature I'm going to talk to you about, it's so important for those of you that are marketers. You have a business. You're doing things and you're sharing with people around the world. And you want to make sure that for them to subscribe to your products or your services, that they can do so with ease. Because of that, we thought it would be important to not be like the standard, which doesn't allow you to have live chatting ability with your customers while they're in your webinar and on your website to help them through the complexity of purchasing your product or service. Because of that, we're offering an amazing, in the future, and we're going to talk about this, the ability for you to have just that. Up to 4 live chat agents that you can hire and put on there. With our software, you can provide round-the-clock care for your customers if they're watching a review of your webinar, if they're watching a replay, if they're watching it live, and you're redirecting them. You have that type of ability. Now, before I transition back, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that you guys really get what I'm sharing with you. Now, I want to make a couple things clear, and I want each of you to understand what's in front of you. There are a lot of webinar systems out there, and some of them say, hey, $1 for the first month. After that, you're paying $99 or so for 100 attendees or 500 attendees, where you have some that says, look, you can do an elite program, but we only allow 250 users. You have some that offer some of the same features we have, but they don't have all-inclusive. You still have to go out and pay for a monthly autoresponder system. You still have to pay $199 for a evergreen business system. You still have to go and pay for a page generator separately, $70 a month. But what we're going to show you now is how with our new innovation, tested and proved, we're going to be able to show you how you can have all of the above things that we mentioned and all at one price. And what makes it powerful is once you get it, you can be talking with your friends in China and have 10,000 people on with you, sharing with the world about your products and services without limitation. There's one thing I'm going to bring to your attention at the end of this webinar that no one else also is doing. We like being number 1 and number 2 in any market we enter. But one of the ways to do so is over-deliver in value without affecting price. And I challenge you, as we share this with you, to find it. Okay? So now, as I share it with you, I'm going to end with 2 really cool things and then demo a little bit of how this future is going to work for you. So, come with me, if you will, as I share with you the where we're headed with this new system and how you can take part today. By the way, we talked about the standard. Now I'm going to talk to you about the future and what we're doing with you with the CyberneticoLive. First of all, please note that with CyberneticoLive, you don't have to download some special programming every time you enter into one of the webinars or have one or create one. It's web-based. We know that the future of technology is browser-based technology. So we were intense enough to create our software inside of browser-based technology, which was introduced by Google about 9 months ago. But we didn't stop there. We know that if it was going to be valuable, we'd have to take away the restrictions of limiting attendees. Sometimes you may be like I am, where you have a company where you have close to 100,000 members, new users, and you need to communicate. You don't want to be limited by having people saying, sorry, there's only limited space. You can literally do so with CyberneticoLive as often as you want. You can literally have 20 webinars going on at one time by different departments of your company with still no limits. And the most powerful thing of all, you're not going to be charged monthly. You're not going to be taxed every month to your bank account. It's $299 once a year, which includes everything that we're about to share with you. So take a peek. The third-party expenses that comes from having a page created that you can direct people to, no problem, it's included. But maybe you want to create an invitation page to invite people to join you in your webinar. No problem, it's included. Perhaps you want to create a page where they can buy your product that you offer from your company and your service. Doesn't matter, you can create it here. There's no additional cost. Don't worry, I'm going to show you where and how and what. Let's take another look. Live chat software systems are so important that companies that use live chats when selling something live increase sales by 35 or more %, and you can be right there on the cusp of it. Imagine having a webinar or a conference where you just share with people all about your new product that your company has and how easily they can take part in it. So you redirect them to a page that you created within this system. And then what makes it really great is when they land on that page, they can have someone assisting them from your group. They can say, hey, congratulations, I see you're here. How can we help you? And imagine this. That user saying, well, you know, I was just on a webinar. I love the system, but I wonder if I get it today, will I still get the extra features that you offer? With that kind of help, you increase sales by a huge margin, and guess what? That software is included. You don't have to purchase it. Well, what about this idea of, you know, I spent the last 12 years of my life learning what I've learned, and I want to teach others, and I want to charge them $25 to attend my training. Well, you can do that with this system. You can have a fee-based system where people can pay you to attend, and they can't even pass the link around because it won't work. It only worked for those who paid. That's the power behind what you're going to get with this. And this thing of Infinity Business Systems, create a training or a teaching or an introduction to something that will appear to be live. You can post it every hour. You can host this training every day. You can host it every 5 days, every month. And when people are there, there will be live interaction with the person that has set this up. There'll be you can do polls where you can take surveys and or redirect them to other sites and even have live chatting with them during this pre-recorded webinar. Well, we're introducing that in the next 3 weeks or so, and that also will be free, so you don't have to go out and pay for another system called Evergreen Business Systems or any other, because it'll be included here with this one flat price. I could go on and on and on, but I think it's more important that I go ahead and just walk through the system and let you see just how easy it is to utilize. We created it with this idea of simplicity. See the button, it's in red, it's bold, you can see it, click it, type in here, put the cursor here. It's simple. The final piece I'm going to share with you as we go out to look at this live is you can redirect your users wherever you want instantaneously with our special offer feature. You can redirect them to your family picture, redirect them to a buying page where they can purchase whatever you're selling. You can redirect them to download things. It doesn't matter. You have that full service available to you to use within this system. Now, I'm going to go back out to you as there we go. You guys are wonderful. I truly believe that you all will have an opportunity to change the way you're doing business. Now, I've grown business, and I've done trainings all over the world using this standard with a lot of limitations. I have people from India telling me that they can't really get on because their computer system is not up to standard according to the standard. I've had people who were in Bangladesh or even Malaysia struggle because it wasn't browser-based. We're giving you the latest of technology without changing the value, in fact, decreasing it. If you use the standard and what we're talking about $6,000 a year. That's what it would cost you by paying $4.99 a month. We're telling you that's $2.99 a year and you get everything. So we're going to take a walk out, and I'm going to show you something really, really cool. Let me just get there real quick. By the way, yeah, I know that without a doubt what it means to me to be able to have at my fingertips the ability to work with my customers, my clients. As an international consultant, it's terribly important for me to be able to work with my clients as well. So I'm going out here. You guys are so cool to wait. And then I'm going to share my screen with you. And as we end the webinar, I've got 2 amazing surprises for you that you don't want to miss. Okay? So let's go ahead. Cybernetico Live. We're going out here. And I know you can't see my screen yet. You can see me. Not as lovely as seeing my screen, but it's okay. Let's go and take a peek. Hallelujah. Voila. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen now because I'm ready. Here we go. Let's take a peek. I've just logged in to this, what we call a dummy account. By the way, so some of you can understand, the ability to be live when someone's buying something from you is so important. It's very powerful. It's as simple as just clicking it, and enter your name or information, or they can literally, the live chat agents can confront your prospects while they're looking at what you're selling. But I want to show you how easy it is to just use our system. In every page, we've got a red button that will walk you through anything. But let's take a look at what it would mean to just create a webinar. We can just click on create a webinar. And when you do so, give it the title, and you simply type in the date and the time. Choose where you live in the world, and save the module. Let's do that. Test me, baby. All right? And then let's make this for August 2nd at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And where? Let's pick anywhere random. Let's pick Brazil. Now, if you didn't know what it means to have your own autoresponder without paying, you can literally go over to Tools and click an autoresponder. The minute you sign up, you get your own free account. There you can create your own campaign. But even if you didn't have time to do that, the beauty is that you can just leave this blank. There's a built-in, already preloaded messages to your attendees when they register, and so forth. It's already pre-done. But you can have a long-lasting campaigns of all types. Now, what's cool about this autoresponder system, folks, you can use it for as many businesses that you have. You get unlimited campaigns. You have the ability to work with your subscribers and do all you need to do. It's a fully functional autoresponder. In fact, just so you know, I'll log in right there. You can get there and begin, and also, you notice there's video pages on everywhere you turn inside this thing. So, you get your own autoresponder account, but it gets better. While you're creating this, let's say I'm creating it without having an autoresponder set up. Not my Aweber. By the way, just for future references, you will note that we'll have constant contacts and other web responders you can use. If you want to keep paying others, do it. But we're giving you ours free. So I'm going to save the module and let you know that we're just setting up a free webinar. Not paid, and it's live. It's not pre-recorded. Now that I've done that, I already have a pre-set up message because I'm not using the magic responder. Now I just go and select the presenter. Everything is point and click. Add a presenter. Voila. What's the name, right? Let's say Tom Foolery, right? Email address, tomfoolery, tomfoolery at myspace.com. Voila. Who is he? CE. Boom. I want to get an image. Just make sure it's 100 by 100, and then the presenter is all set up. This thing works so easy. It's point and click, and anything you don't understand, voila, you click on video tutorial. So you can go to a registration page. Choose your registration page. Do I want one with video or without video? How do I want this thing to work out? You just select the one you're going to use. Then you save the module. You give it the headline. It's really point and click. What if you want a replay page so people that missed it can watch it? Do you want a webinar page? If so, click yes. If you don't know how to do it, click video tutorial. Simple stuff. What about thanking people that do register with me? Easy enough, right? Go ahead and click thank you for registering, or you just want to have just a redirect link only and redirect them somewhere else. Google.com, right? Doesn't matter. It's really simple. What kind of notifications? You can add notification email messages right inside of this if you don't want to work with the autoresponder we give you. We already have some preloaded for you. Don't know how to use it? Video tutorial. What about special offers? This is a fun page. This is where you can literally redirect people to your page where they sign up with you in their home business, or you redirect them to the page where you're selling something, or you redirect them to a funny video, or you redirect them to whatever you choose. It's pretty cool. So if I want to add an offer, I click the name of it, then the description. You want to use an image. It really makes it easy for people to feel more comfortable clicking. You add an image. Then what is the title you want on the button? Click here to get it now. Buy now and save 40%. You choose what you want it to say. Then you put the URL for the button and you save, of course, you save it, and then you save the module. It's fun. But what about polls? I love this too. I love surveys because it tells you a lot about the users. It's as simple as click here to add a survey. What's the name of it? You give answers. What are the options that they can choose? You can say, what are your favorite colors? You can write in blue, then green, red, and they choose. And then during the webinar, you'll be able to tell that the majority of people love red or love blue or hate, nobody chooses yellow. You can have fun with the poll. It'll help you to gauge your customers. You've got to know, if you're going to create a fortune in your business, you got to measure where you are and where your customers are, where your prospects are. No better way to do so than with a survey. When it comes time to starting a webinar, click here to start it. You want to reset it? Do that too. What about the links for it? The links for it are here. If you would have selected it, you can just, the webinar registration page, the thank you page, and there's even a third one for the replay page. You can manage all the subscribers that have attended and download that CSV file. Here's something that's key. The standard will purge and delete your data after 90 days. You can have access to your list at all times. Then you can upload it into, of course, your favorite place and send messages to them. There's no limit here, friends. So I wanted to show you that. And then not leave out two really cool things. Now, you've got a page generator where you can literally log in. Watch how cool this is. We call this IC lead pages. And to use such a full service system will cost you about $70 a month, but you get it free here. You want to create a page? Simple. Point and click. Choose the type of page you want. Do you want a sales page? Do you want an opt-in page? Right? Do you want webinar? What invite people to your webinar? Do you want CyberneticoLive pages for your for that webinar system? Do you want thank you page for people opting into you? There's no limit, and everything works by point and click. You have 100% total control. I will demonstrate for you. Let's just use this simple template. Maybe you want to say, okay, let's start with, we're going to change the logo. You click here, and you can literally upload your own logo. Browse, upload it, and then make sure it's a 356 dimensions pixels, right? Then that's done. Once you do that, you want to change the headline text. It says free video reveals the tool necessary to build a business. You can change it to say, hello, Aunt Mary, glad you made it. Are you registered for the family reunion? You make it say whatever you want. Everything within our page generator is point and click. What about the button, right? It says show me the video. You literally can change it to say, click here to join today. Buy now and save. You can make it say whatever you want. Our page generator system is second to none. You have that kind of flexibility. But what else? Well, I told you, we also give you your own live chat system where you'll be able to integrate and copy and paste a widget onto the site you're selling from and offer assistance to everyone buying from you. You can log in there as well. When you sign up for CyberneticoLive, you get all three of these fully functional systems, which would cost you $1,500 a year. You get them free for joining CyberneticoLive, and you can begin to manage your chat agents and grab your copy and paste coding. You don't know how to use it, guess what? Voila, you click on the button. By the way, this one's in Spanish. I'll go to English. Here we go. And now, click on it, and a video will pop out and show you how to use it. It's not rocket science, folks. You can get all. But what I'm going to show you now, no one's taking care of their users with, and you deserve to know about it. So let's take a peek. Here's what I'm going to tell you. About 2 months ago, my colleagues and I, we've noticed a really cool feature that's offered when you visit the Apple Store. There's always full and a lot of stuff going on. And they have what's called the Genius Bar, which I thought was pretty genius. And you can jump in front of the line if you're registered through the Genius Bar. You don't have to wait with all those people. They can schedule step-by-step tutorials for you. They can help you set up your new Final Cut Pro and things like that. We thought, what if we could really revolutionize where video conferencing is going And we offer something called a Prodigy Bar, where you may not be someone who's interested in setting up an autoresponder campaign, live chat service, or even your own special pages. We thought, what if we could offer a Prodigy Bar where you can get help? You just schedule yourself and they do the work. You just tell them what you want, they do it. You say, here's the email message that I want, set up my autoresponder campaign. Set up my webinar that I'm having next Friday for all of my colleagues that are mechanics. There are no limits. We're going to be introducing to you all in about 10 to 15 days the Prodigy Bar. Voila. The Prodigy Bar is a third-party option that is offered to help you, those of you that are entrepreneurs, but you don't want to do the other things. I like doing the other things, but you may not. You'll be able to use the Prodigy Bar. Now, what's spectacular here, Charles, Dwayne, and Dylan, is most people aren't aware of what it means to be an affiliate. Now, I make money from being an affiliate for many of the things we discussed, even the standard systems. I thought, what if someone allowed people to be an affiliate at a higher rate than everyone else allows for selling such a new system? Well, when you purchase CyberneticoLive, you will have the opportunity to be a 50% affiliate, earning 50% of every time someone uses your link. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Every time someone buys CyberneticoLive because they use your link, you're going to earn 50%. What does that mean? That means $149.50. It's not rocket science. $149? Yeah. You know, most companies offer 30%. So let's take a peek. I'm going to show you how simple that part works. You guys are so patient. We're almost done, but you deserve to know exactly what all this means. So being an affiliate here, it's quite simple. I'm just going to go to the dashboard again. Now, I'm already an affiliate. If I wasn't, it would say you're not an affiliate yet. Here's my affiliate link. Now, if I share this with someone, every time I share it with them, I'm going to earn $149.50. You will too. But what's really cool about it is, how in the world do I manage this thing? Well, you can manage it right here. You can manage your commissions. You can look at, wow, it's only the 15th of the month and I've already earned $800. Good for you. You'll be paid on the 5th of each month. Well, what about the transaction history? I can see everyone that has purchased from me in the date and time so that I can track my money for my accounting purposes. What about my referral link? I can grab it here very easily. Dwayne, do you guys give us tools so we can resell this stuff? Glad you've asked. We sure do. Right here. You get banners. These are just the first. We have different dimensions, some square, some vertical, that you have available. You just go and paste the coding on your website, on your friend's blog, wherever you're going to use it at, and guess what? People can click it. Even if you put this in Craigslist, people can click it and it'll direct them to your referral link, and you will earn $149.50 every time. Soon, we have different marketing videos. We'll be uploading those over the next few days, and you'll see different marketing videos where you can actually use to drive people back to you. Voila. I tell you this because most people don't realize what it means to be an affiliate. There are people that earn a full-time earnings of 6 and multiple 6 figures just by being an affiliate. We know that we're going to sell tens of thousands of these, but there's no reason why you can't sell some and make money with it. The standard is offer between 10 to 30%. We're offering 50. So, I don't know what invited you here. There's so much more going with CyberneticoLive and a lot of new advantage features that are coming that won't cost you extra money. You deserve to participate and know exactly how you can leverage it. So why do I tell you this? Because someone cared enough about you to invite you so you can stop paying that money now. August 1st, we stop paying our $4.99 a month. Our contract is over and we're done. We'll be using our own. You can too. We've been using it for the past month or two and having fun with it. And you've probably seen it all over the internet. Now, all of our new advancements coming your way by getting started. Get back with the person that invited you here and tell them, I love that system. I want to get started. Maybe they've already given the link. Don't wait. Because here's the deal. After August 31st, we accept no more affiliates. We'll close the door on what it means to be an affiliate. We want to make sure that if you're out there selling it, you can leverage it. And if we have tens of thousands of people reselling it, you're probably not going to be able to do too well with it. So take action. Get started today and recognize where the future is. You want to be there. Don't wait until it's so far gone and try to do it then, because by then, it'll be time for something new. In the meantime, My name is Dwayne Golden. On behalf of all of Cybernetico Live staff and team, we wish you a great day and happy success with Cybernetico Live. Take care.